That's strange. Have any game video for a while. Oh, hey, who's leading the Rams Saints game? How are they doing? Yeah, we got that too. That was weird. For some reason, my game didn't come up just because, well, just because. Okay, here's what we're going to do today. I debated, unless somebody has a really good idea. Dan's and why, Core. You know what I like about you, Core? You pick on people, but you also, have a sense of humor about yourself, and that's very endearing. Thought you didn't think you'd ever hear that from me, did you? I've been debating, unless somebody has a better idea. A plane slid off the runway at O'Hare yesterday. The day before that, one slid off the runway at Omaha. My kind of, if you call it that way, home airport. It's the closest airport, major cities like Chicago, Denver, Minneapolis, whatever. So I thought I'd go to O'Hare for a while, and I'm going to play it at about traffic rate, follow, proper separation and stuff. But I'm also going to have emergencies on and see if I can get an emergency. But I'll show you where the plane went off once we get into the game here. So let's do this. Chicago O'Hare 10s and 4s, max emergencies, continuous play. Okay, I don't remember what. I guess I do 15s, don't I? Yeah. Let me get some of that started, and then I'll show you where the plane went off the end of the runway. It looked to me like the two situations at O'Hare and Omaha were very similar. The runway was fine. They got to the end and tried to turn off, and that's where they ran into trouble. And in both cases, they were going all the way to the end of the runway, taking the very last taxiway off. And yeah, and then stuff happened. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. It's a terrible, terrible thing. So right over here, it was 04 right. And I can't remember which. Let's see if I can navigate this properly here. This is a sky cam. You can actually use it as a drone now. Yeah, they'd have gone off right here, trying to make this turn. They ended up going off right about in here. I know this because I watched what is it, VAS Aviation with the, and I also know that the traffic seemed pretty heavy. He had the ATC had to 4 right when that plane went off the end of the runway that he had to call off. So it was pretty interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. You're watching ad-free Tenacious Viking TV. Welcome back to Airport Madness 3D Volume 2. I'm Tenacious Viking, your air traffic controller host. There. Now I have all the formalities over with. Saints leading 20-10. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a Saints fan. I'm a Vikings fan. Last year was my favorite playoff game ever. Although I really don't care about any of the 4 teams in the finals anymore. It's, whatever. Okay, well, I don't have too much of a mess going on, I guess, even though I haven't been paying attention here. Waiting for an emergency. It'd be sweet if there were an emergency at 4 right. Well, how come you always miss? Oh, goodness. Now you know there are Sundays at 4, U.S. Central. Hey, Ron Plays. Watched one of your videos, your time machine video. I don't know if I've seen. Did you do a second one yet? I don't remember if I watched it or not yet. Ron Plays is doing Airport Madness Time Machine. Check out his channel if you want. That wasn't 4 right? That was 4 right. 4 right is... Oh. No, it isn't 4 right. What the heck did I... Oh, I went over to... Yeah, you're right. Huh, dang it. I'm not having a good day in case you couldn't tell. Whoops. Nope. That's there's 4 right. Way hell and gone. Oops. Dang it. I keep doing that. Over here. Oh, good Lord. Uh-oh. Yep, there it is. Okay. I get it back in the tower and do my job. What is going on now? Okay, so 9 left is closed. Oh, he was going to 9 right anyway. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. As you were. Cross this guy.
3, 2, 3, cross, runway, 0, 4.
Lo and behold. I got disoriented. I'm trying to get over a cold. I have one of those traveling colds, you know. One day it's in your head, the next day it's in your throat, then it's in your chest, then it goes back to your head, then it goes to your left nostril, and then it goes to your right side, and ugh. So dumb. This is oh, gee, I was confused because this intersection here. I thought this was going like this and this was going here, and that doesn't seem right. Okay.
Steel flight 5, 6, 3, cross, runway, 0, 4, left. Slam jet 4, 1, 8.
Well, I better get started doing some departures here, or I'm going to run into a world of hurt.
Steel flight 7, 3, 2, cleared for takeoff,
That's
runway,
not
1,
the
5.
right one. Shoot. Where is he? Is that it?
Copper flight 4, 7, 3, cleared for takeoff, runway.
I can't find the right plane.
Future jet 726, cleared for takeoff. Runway 1557112, request taxi.
Okay, I gotta change all these to hold short now,
Steel
because
flight 7, 3,
oops.
hold short, runway, 1, 5.
Copper flight 4,
Oh.
7,
5712, roger. Future jet 987, line up. Runway
Okay.
15.
blue star 5, 3, 9.
Yeah, I watched the
0.
watching the ATC when that plane went off. This is Chicago O'Hare Airport, everybody. Well, I've had some internet problems lately, but it should be good today. I mean, I've done about on XSplit. I don't know. Got the computer optimized. There's no real reason for it to be crappy today.
7, 4, roger.
The only other option I have is to reduce the overall quality of the video, and see if that helps. I wonder if I can do that now. Can I do that now? Resolution. There we go. Let's go to. I don't know if I can change it. I have to. I can't change it right now. I can go to 720. Next time. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else on the stream has ever done a gaming video and done commentary with it, but it ain't easy. You can, if you want proof, just watch me try to do air traffic control and talk at the same time.
Blue star 5, 3, 9. Cross,
Some
runway,
may
1,
say it has
0,
to do.
left.
Slam jet 418, request taxi. Future jet 987, cleared for takeoff.
You know what? I can't hear these guys. There we are.
Steel flight 7, 3, 2, line up, runway, 1, 5.
Slam jet 418, on the pushback.
Buzz 1, 3, 9. Cross, runway, 0, 4, left.
3, cross, runway, 0, 9, right.
So, I keep getting 4 left confused with 4 right, which is a whole new problem.
473, line up, runway 15.
My computer tells me, my incoming computer, my monitoring computer says that the stream health is good. So I don't know. I just don't know. Well, Scarlett, looks like we're gonna have internet problems again today. That was more Walter Brennan than it was. Oh well. I saw a story today about, you know, that like a third of rural areas in America still have minimal internet capacity, and some of the areas in the cities also, in the larger cities also have minimal internet capacity, and now we're going to 5G, which ain't going to happen. 5G does not have nearly the travel that that 4G has, so they need a lot more towers, and that ain't going to happen. All right, we've got a plane coming in low on fuel. 210 right. Well, let's do it.
Yield point 732, speed up.
Somebody said they were able to intercept a plane that that was going down and get it to the airport. And I've tried that, and I don't know how to do it. You click on it, it doesn't happen. I don't think it's supposed to happen, but I don't know. I don't know what the story is. What am I? Oh. Okay.
On the pushback.
184, request taxi.
Deal flight 464.
I'm just going to keep sending planes off until I get tired of it.
Line up, runway 15.
184 on the pushback.
Deal flight 462. On the pushback. Deal flight.
This guy's going to have to cross 16 times, isn't he, too? Yeah. Do I have... Oh, I got some 4 rights coming in. Yay. 2017. Yeah, I'm not happy with the Saints. They've done some, I think, shady things in playoff games in the past. And, my 2 favorite teams, however, are the Minnesota Vikings and whoever's playing the New England Patriots. I hate the Patriots with a passion. I think they're liars and cheats. I don't like the fact that even when they're good, they think they have to pull some fast stuff to win a game, and I don't think that bodes well for the quality of the team. Nervous about winning a game. Yeah, Ron was. Ron, was that you that said I should try max difficulty on Time Machine? I might do that with go back to one of the early airports. Although I'm having nightmarish problems with some of the airports because just the way the places that the planes turn off the runway and the differences in taxiing speeds of the airplanes, you really kind of have to play a little bit to get used to that, and it's been quite a while since I played, so I'm only vaguely aware of what that is. I'm enjoying Time Machine. I'm actually wondering if I should go back and revisit World Edition too. Point. Is this the right one? Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, I think we got the plane that's low on fuel back. Got to be careful about these crosses because the 1.5s, those heading to 1.5 for departure, get mixed into this, and it just slows everybody down. And then I can end up with a plane stranded on the runway, and that's not good. So there's that. I know I'm rooting for the Chiefs all the way. I mean, I live close enough to Kansas City that I could be a Chiefs fan. I'm not, but I could be. A lot of Chiefs fans where I live. And I feel like the Vikings got the revenge on the Saints last year, so I'm good either way. The Minneapolis Miracle. I have a T-shirt with that plague diagrammed on it. I smile every time I wear it. Yes, I do. Yes, I am like that. I'm a petty son of a gun. My goodness, we have a lot of planes waiting to depart. Whoop, there we go. Okay. No, because Indianapolis stole them. I don't like teams that move to other towns. And I say that out of sheer bitterness. I'm still bitter over the Minneapolis Lakers moving to L.A. Yes, they originated in Minneapolis, and they had the gall to keep the name Lakers. I'm also bitter about the Minnesota North Stars moving to Dallas and becoming the Stars. Uh-oh, plane's going down. Now see if I click on that somewhere, somehow. See, I can turn it green, but I can't do anything. Nope, can't do anything with it. Can't do a thing. Here it goes. Going down. Behind the building. It's not an unknown reason. See, there wasn't enough. That's kind of a smart alecky reason.
139, Roger.
Deal flight 578 on the pushback. Deal flight 958, clear for takeoff. Runway 15. Deal flight 464, request taxi.
So no, I don't particularly care for the Colts, but it's, you know, it's not the player's fault. It's the owner moved the team. And that was a, if I recall correctly, that was a load up the trucks at night and move the team out of town. It's a shady way to do business. If and you ask me, don't ask me. It's still a shady way to do business. Why? Ron? I don't think so.
Future jet 726, request taxi.
Oh yeah, lots of planes going in different directions. I wonder where they're actually going. I wonder what they're doing. Well, in the meantime, in between time, we got fun. We got fun.
Steel flight 755, request taxi. Buzz 574, line up, runway 15. Steel flight 755 on the pushback.
I need more coffee. I'm gonna keep doing this. This is kind of hectic. I was thinking runway 4 was my least used configuration now, but it is my frequently used configuration. So I still want an emergency on 4 right. Right down there. I just find it interesting that that they're sending planes to the end of a runway when there's icing conditions. Smoke in the cockpit. Smoke in the cockpit. Hey Ron, that might be fun. Always looking for collabs. I like collabs, they're fun, I think. A lot of people apparently don't, but because it's been hard to find people that do collabs. It's gonna land. Can you see 10C, or do you want to just pick one at the last minute? Boy, that was a wild turn. Let me see how this looks here. Okay, he's gonna be fine, just fine. I gotta make sure nobody else is coming in on 10C. goes a... It's a dash 8. That's a... Looks big for a dash 8, doesn't it? Huh. Okay. Alright, we're gonna close 10C. Hope he's not going there. Nope. Okay, I gotta get turned around again, so... And 10 right. One thing I like about O'Hare, there's plenty of runways to choose from. You can have an emergency on 3 runways and there's still...
1, 5, 6 on the pushback. Booster 5, 3, 9, line up, runway 1, 5.
No, you are not going to 1-5. You are going to... I think that would be okay. The developers talked about it, but he kind of wonders how that would work. But I think if you separate departures and arrivals, maybe runways, sections of runways.
184, line up, runway 15.
And it'd be cool someday to have sector too under somebody's control. I think, but that's probably a ways off. Right now, he's working feverishly on Airport Madness Pro for release in the spring. I think it's going to be a really fun but realistic version of the game, from what I've seen so far. So this will be cool. I frankly am not surprised that they haven't done well lately, because I think they put all their money into Aaron Rodgers and they have nobody for him to throw to or to hand off to. And that's a mistake. You can't do that. Now the same could be said for Minnesota. They put too much money into Kirk Cousins, but he was the best available quarterback. He puts up good numbers. You have to give him time, otherwise he's not going to do well. And they knew that going in, and they didn't put the offensive line in place to do that, to make them feel secure. That needs to be their priority for next year. But Nebraska is always also a hotbed of Chicago Cubs fans, because a radio station in Yankton, South Dakota used to broadcast all way back when. And people just fell in love with the team, and they've stuck with them through thick and thin, mostly thin. So you got to give them credit for that, you know. So it's kind of, Nebraska's kind of an odd situation for pro teams, because there's a bunch around but none in the state. So they're free to to pick anybody, and.
Steel flight 5, 6, 3, line up, runway 15.
Corey, you're the only one that looks at their tights.
Buzz 294, request taxi.
9
Steel
left.
04 will land, runway 09 left. Buzz 294, roger.
5712, roger.
Bye, Ron Plays. Looking forward to your next video, and yeah, keep in touch on the collab idea. That'd be sweet. I'm trying to do some farming simulator collab with Rick 9G, and man, we can't get together on that either. Hey, it's terrible, terrible thing, terrible.
Hydraulic field, Lambda 323, line up, runway 15.
Lambda 418 on the pushback.
Booster 5, 3, 9 on the
Oh, hydraulic failure. That could be. 10C. I better do an expedite then.
Flight 212, expedite off. runway
Get out
10
the way, old Dan Tucker.
Request taxi.
Yeah, he isn't going to be on 10C. He's going to go. He's probably going to end up on 10 left.
334. Request taxi.
Yeah. See, oh God, he's going to go way around. Shoot, I got to get this 9 left down
75. Speed up.
out of his way. He's going around in circles. Oh boy.
334 on the pushback.
Well, I better get this plane off of 152 in case he decides to land there.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway
Yikes.
15.
He might too. He doesn't. I don't know where he's going. He's definitely not going to 10C. Yeah, he's going to come in on 15. See, I knew it. Dang it. I watch those guys all the time. Get this emergency down, and then we'll get this airport running smoothly again. Well, probably not. Not with me as the ATC. I have to give. Oops. I have people making comments on videos from some time ago, and they aren't very clear what their comments refer to. They make this vague comment, and I got to watch the video and try to figure out what their comment was about. And then most of the time I'm wrong, so I say something, and then they say, "No, I meant this." Oh, well, why didn't you say that then? So I love it when you make comments on videos, but be clear. and if it's more than a week old, well, if it's more than a day old, I probably don't remember it very well, but I'll look it up for you. I promise. Oh, I didn't need to do that. That was. Come here, you. Yeah, there we go. Take off, eh?
987, cleared for takeoff. Runway 15. Steel flight 676. Line up. Runway 15.
Yeah, chat got quiet. I think everybody's enthralled with my air traffic control. That ought to get some comments. Boy. I'm just gonna have to move some planes. Rules be damned. Gotta get these things out of here. I can't.
Runway 15. Steel flight 464. Line up. Runway 15.
Whoa. Why is... I don't know where I'm at either. The heck? There's the airport. Okay. Making you dizzy yet? There we go. Oops, I gotta go. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, sorry. Alright, let's do this.
Steel flight 464. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Steel flight 732. Line up. Runway 15.
Nightmare 967. On the pushback.
Iron flight 212. Cross. Runway 10 left.
Steel flight 454. Cross. Runway 10 left.
Buzz 574. Cross. Runway 04 left. Steel flight 804. Cross. Runway 04 left. Slam 675. Cross. Runway 04 left.
Blue Star 710. Cross. Runway 09 right.
Cleared for takeoff.
Trying to keep
Runway
track of
15.
these departures so that I can run them off out of here tighter, but by a lot of other things as well. It's the story of my life.
Request taxi.
I played Airport Madness 1, which I told the developer and he apologized. It's a very basic Flash game. Yeah, I played them all. Airport Madness 1, 2, 3, 4. See, Time Machine was 5. Yeah, World Edition was 6 and 3. I wonder if I can ever get all these departures out of here one at a time like this. I bet I can't.
Future jet 987 clock. Runway 10.
Request taxi.
Iron flight 897. Request taxi.
On the pushback.
Iron flight 897 on the pushback.
Clear the runway and go.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Flight 578. Wide up. Runway 155 clock. Runway.
Buzz 574 cross. Runway 09 right.
Steel flight 676 clock. Runway 04 left.
Steel plane 454. Request taxi. Steel plane 454 on the pushback.
I moved 75 planes, 78.
Runway 15. Future jet 726. Wide up. 15. Blue star 710. Request taxi.
So, if you're an NFL fan, everybody in chat, what will be your ideal Super Bowl matchup?
On the pushback. Steel flight 563 on the pushback.
I'd like to see the Chiefs and Rams. This year, I mean, not generally.
Jet 726. Clear for takeoff. Runway 15. Nightmare 693. Wide up. Runway 15.
I do like the fact that it's really hard to get a perfect record. Anybody can beat anybody. There's a lot more parity than there used to be.
Last 323. Request taxi.
Nightmare 693. Clear for takeoff. Runway 15.
Well, we're doing our best to introduce as many people to Airport Madness as we can.
574. Request taxi.
By cranking out videos, you guys can help advocate the game when you get a chance. I mentioned the game to somebody and he said, well, my dad was an air traffic controller that got fired by Reagan, so he might be interested in the game. I went, sweet. I mean, it's not sweet that he got fired, but it's sweet that he'd be interested in the game. So you never know. It is cold where I'm at. It was got down to about 2 degrees yesterday. It's a little warmer than that today, but it's still cold. I'm wearing my Norwegian sweater just to keep warm because I'm too cheap to turn up the heat.
Request taxi.
Slammed 156.
It's one of those dad things. Can't afford the heat though. I don't know why dads say things like that, but
726. Will land. Runway 09.
we do. Because kids keep leaving doors open.
Buzz 574. Roger.
That is a big behemoth. That's a heavy there. Whoa. And go.
Steel flight 968. Clear for takeoff. Runway 15.
Buzz 294.
They are, even at traffic rate 3, they are coming in faster than I can get them out of here again. So I'm going to drop the traffic rate, see what happens. I'd like to be able to catch up, you know, if I could. Anybody watch The Ranch on Netflix? I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard about it, and it sounds like a pretty sweet show. Oh, so Corey, you're a union buster, huh? I don't like big government. I don't like big business. I don't like big unions. I don't like big media. But we need all four to keep balance check on on the others. I just don't know what ratio is best. It varies back and forth, you know, based on who's trying to get away with what. But I do think the unions have an important place to keep big business honest. I think people should be rewarded for their work, and should be able to. To me, if a business can't pay a living wage to a full-time employee, they don't have a good business model. And I have seen plenty of businesses that succeed in spite of the guy running it, not because of him.
732, request taxi.
Checks and balances. All of life is checks and balances. We're all greedy SOBs. We'd take advantage of anyone if we could, but I think it was James Madison, I believe, who said, if men were angels, no government would be necessary. I agree with that. I was not prepared for that 9 right to show up in my face. Yes, you should. If you run a McDonald's, you should be under an obligation to pay a full-time employee enough money to live, to have a place to live and to eat and to buy clothing. If you can't do that, you don't have a viable business. And the truth is, companies do that all the time. And guess what? They have very productive employees. The last oops! Shoot. Oh, I got him just in time. I think I did. Oh, he sailed right over somebody. How did he land over that plane that was lined up? That was a boo-boo. I gotta tell Roger about that. Businesses prove that I'm right all the time. They pay their employees good wages, and they're very successful businesses. You get more productivity if you pay people decently, so they don't have to worry about, you know, whether they're gonna be able to have a place to live or not. Come on. Yeah, I told you. Oh, I didn't tell you to go. I told somebody else to go. Oops. I mean, you don't have to do that, but then you also don't have to have a viable business. You know, there's no law that says you have to pay people, but, well, there kind of is, a minimum wage law. If you pay people good money to dig a ditch, you can pay people good money to work at McDonald's too. You still have a productivity thing that's making you money, and you should be willing to share that. You should be willing to reward. Well, yeah, I don't like the excesses in the unions either, Core. I agree with that. It's
Buzz 139, Roger. Steel front 804 on the pushback. Conquer front 473 on the pushback.
Most of the unions eventually get people who running them who forget what their job is. That they're supposed to be there for the employees, not for themselves. And there's a lot of examples of that too. Core, people have, fast food restaurants have paid people a living wage and have still been very successful, still making money. It's possible. That's a bullshit excuse. Well, I have to pay them that much, I'd have to raise prices. No, you don't have to. You can raise prices. and blame that, but it's not true. That's what you have to do. Is this guy gonna close 1-5 on me or what? No, I think he's gonna. No, he's gonna go. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Slam jet 3, 2, 3, cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Iron flight 2, 1, 2, line up, runway 15, slam 156 on the pushback. Future jet 2.
I have done some independent business, some independent work, and I've always paid my people, my employees, a little more than the going rate. Because I want them to feel valued. I think I get more productivity that way.
Iron flight 2, 1, 2, cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Field flight 4, 5, 4, line up. Runway
Well, yeah, we're all worried about the bottom line, yeah. And you got to take care of your business, and you know, it doesn't pay people so much money that you go out of business. Then that doesn't help anybody. But you've got to appreciate your employees. You got to appreciate the fact that they're making a lot of money for you, and you know, treat them accordingly. TV station I worked at once upon a time used to throw a hell of a party, or a late November, early December Christmas party, and because of it, we worked our butts off during the Christmas season. Heavy advertising time for stations.
Blue Star 539 cross, runway 04 left.
I worked at a liquor store once, and the manager let us help ourselves to any beverage in the place all day long on December 24th. He was also wise enough, though, to bring in some hors d'oeuvres so he didn't just drink and get some. But he made us all happy. Not just that day.
Steel flight 462, clear for takeoff. Runway 15, nightmare 353, line up. Runway 15.
I think it's proximity, Core. That's why liquor stores get robbed. How are planes landing on top of a lined up plane? That's weird.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 15.
Steel flight 563, line up, runway 15.
Nightmare 184, cross runway 04 left.
Future jet 726, cross. Runway 09 right. Slam jet 418, cross. Runway
Whoa!
0 left.
Oh, I crossed a plane, and I didn't see a plane on the runway there. Well, I didn't mean there wasn't one, I guess. Apparently. Okay, then. Dope.
Steel flight 676, request taxi.
That's what I get for trying to be way over there. And
67 cross. Runway 10. Steel flight 676 on the pushback. Iron flight 897 on the pushback.
okay.
Flight 563, cleared for takeoff.
Where's
runway
another-
15.
Nobody else is moving. Why not?
Steel flight 732, cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Buzz 574, cleared for takeoff.
I'm just going to send all these planes into happy oblivion. And
4 cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Slam to 675, cleared for takeoff.
all of them are taking off now. They're going to run into each other.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15. Buzz 139, cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Steel flight 594, cleared
No,
for
not the
takeoff.
Concorde, though.
Runway 15.
Concordes are dumb.
Flight 578 cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Anybody else coming in now? Nope.
7 cross. Runway 10 left. Steel flight 9.
Even if you can't afford to pay them a lot,
0 cross. Runway 04
you know, it's how you treat them. But a lot of businesses don't seem to realize that their employees are the ones that are making them rich, and they treat them as throwaways, and I think that's a mistake, and I don't think it's very nice.
Blue Star 39, cross, runway, 09, right.
Tied 2020. Wow. The Saints have, you know, they've had some really good. They got some really good record, but they've had some troubles lately. I mean, they really shouldn't have lost to the Vikings last year. It was, you know, kind of a fluke play, frankly. It was seen in Minneapolis as a miracle, but the rest of the world saw it as a mistake on the part of the Saints. Well, you can say what you want about the difference between business and college, but it's the colleges that are creating the employees that can do the job for you. And also, what you really don't like is that they are giving graduates options, so they don't have to work for you for low wages. They can go to work for somebody else and make good money. That's what you really don't like. I know these things.
Field point 732, will land runway 09 left. 184, cross runway 09 right. Iron flight 89.
Hey, I'm caught up on departures. How about that? Look at this. Look at me. Of course, it's only traffic rate 1, so I better be able to catch up.
2, cross, runway, 09, right.
Blue Star 710, cross, runway 09, right.
Well, yeah, and I don't feel sorry for people who can't buy everything they want on their wages. Took me 10 years to get to things that I really wanted. It took 5 years to get what I needed. I served my time decorating in. I think I spent $20 per furnishing my first apartment. Everything else was donated. People knew I was moving into my first apartment I had to furnish, and they just gave me their crap. Engine fire! No! Land on. Can I move a plane? No, I can't. Shoot. Okay. I was hoping I could land a plane on 4 right, but I can't. Where do I want to land? How about 10? Oh shoot, 10 center. Okay. Get this plane out of his way. I thought if I backed out of that, it wouldn't hold that.
on the pushback.
184 on the pushback.
Blue Star 539 on the pushback.
Blue Star 710, request taxi.
I think the hardest part about owning a business should be worrying about your employees. If the business should fail, that helps direct your actions and your price structure and your payments, your wages. All right, let's see this guy come in and on fire. I don't see any fire. Oh, smoke seems to have disappeared too. False alarm. He was just racing ahead of it. Is he 10C? He's 10C, isn't he? He ought to go to 10 right. Are we going to have this block too now? There he goes. Fire truck. How come there isn't a bus that comes and picks these people up? That's about the first thing that happens, isn't it? If I cross this guy now, would he run over that truck?
Request taxi.
I should try that.
Slammed 1, 5, 6, cross, runway 1.
I don't think so. I think I tried a plane and I don't think he crashed into anything. Nope. They just ignore each other. This one might run into him though. That would suck, wouldn't it? Fire put out and then run into a plane crossing in front of you. Yeah.
Future Jet 239, request taxi.
Well, that seems like a pretty good place to quit. I really don't want to do anything else today. I wanted to try this, and I didn't know if I would get a 4-rate emergency or not. I got some. Emergencies at O'Hare are not that horrible because there's so many more options, but it's pretty hectic. And I heard the air traffic controller is working his butt off when that plane went off the runway yesterday because, like I said, he had two other planes on approach to that same runway. He had to turn away and put into a pattern, find another runway for them. In both Omaha and O'Hare, they weren't sure which runways were good. At Omaha, they had to check all the runways before they could let any more planes land and open the airport. They closed the airport and checked all the runways. I don't think they did that at O'Hare, but I know they were checking runways to find out if there were any others that were terribly slippery. I'm gonna cross this guy, see if I can get away with it.
Jet 987 Rock, runway 10.
Yep, they don't interfere. I tried it because you asked me to, I think. So I did. See, I do what you ask, Cor. I complain about it, but I do it. Because I care about my subscribers and my fans. Yes, I do.
967, clear for takeoff, runway 15,
473.
Well, to tell you what,
Right.
I'm gonna hop aboard this plane and get out of here and head back home. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate you on the stream. Appreciate your comments. Welcome new subscribers. Same time, same place for another live stream. I'll try to do something competitive next week. I think I'll be in the mood by then. In any case, until then, have a good one. And remember, be kind. Contact departure. Good day.